everyone. Hope you all are doing well. Stay home, stay safe, protect yourself and your family too. And thanks for watching my videos and thanks for subscribing. If you are not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and encourage me. And if you like the video, please click on the like button and share it with your friends. If you want to give any suggestions or if you need any clarification related to the topic, let me know in the comment box. I will give you reply definitely. And don't skip the video in the middle of the session as it is an educational video. It is very important to listen to the class right from the beginning to the ending in order to have a clear idea on the concept what we are discussing. So, let us move into today's topic as the diagram you are seeing in the video on the board, that is soil profile, which is included in the lesson soil and which is also important for the Olympiad exams. Okay, let us study what is soil profile. You know what is soil. Okay, you already have an idea what is soil. But what we are observing is only the surface of the soil. So, whenever you went to an area where the foundation for a building was dug or any ditch was there, then you can observe the vertical section of soil containing different layers. Vertical section of soil containing different layers. And this vertical section of soil having different layers is nothing but soil profile. And these different layers are nothing but horizons and which are different in their soil, nature of soil particles, as well as the chemical composition, as well as the color and the depth also. Okay, what is soil profile? The vertical section of the soil having different layers, showing different layers. Okay, vertical section. Showing different layers or horizons. And these different layers are nothing but horizons. Okay, vertical section means like this. Okay, in this vertical section. Then the first horizon, and we have already seen, and these layers will differ from one another in their texture. Texture means the feel. They differ in texture, size of particles, color and depth, as well as the chemical composition. As well as the chemical composition. Okay, the vertical section of soil showing different layers is nothing but soil profile, and these different layers are nothing but horizons, and they are differ in their texture, that means their feel, and the size of the particles, and color and depth also. They will vary in their heights, as well as the chemical composition in those layers. Clear? Now, what is the first layer? This is a horizon or topsoil. The first layer, which is darker in color and which is supporting the plant growth, is nothing but a horizon or topsoil. A horizon or topsoil. We will see the features of this a horizon or topsoil now. What is the first feature? You know what is A-horizon? The uppermost layer of the soil is nothing but topsoil or A-horizon, which is dark in color. Okay, which is dark in color, and this layer is rich in humus. Rich in humus. What is humus? Humus is nothing but the matter obtained by decayed plant and animal matter. Humus is nothing but decayed plant and animal matter. Okay, and most of the plants, their roots will reach up to topsoil. Most of the plants, their roots will extend up to topsoil only. Roots extend up to this layer only. And as it is rich in humus, it is dark in color, and it is also give fertility to the soil. The soil will be more fertile. Fertile means it can support the growth of plants because it is rich in nutrients. It is rich in nutrients because of humus, and it will support the growth of plant. Okay? And this layer is soft porous. This layer is soft porous and can hold water, and this water along with the nutrients will be utilized by the plants. Okay, what are the points you need to remember about A-horizon or topsoil? Mainly it is darker in color. What is the reason behind it? Because it is rich in humus. Microorganisms will act upon the dead plants and animals, and they will convert into humus. Okay, then the roots of the plants, most of the plants will extend up to this layer, and it is soft and porous and can hold a lot of water, and this water along with the nutrients is utilized by the plants. Okay, and apart from this, some of the soil organisms like worms, insects, bacteria and fungi survive in this layer of soil. Okay, survive in this layer of soil. These are the important points related to A-horizon or topsoil. And the most of the plants, their roots will extend up to this layer, and it is soft and porous, and it is rich in humus, and it helps in the growth of the plants because it will supply the water and nutrients required for the plant growth. And some of the soil organisms like worms, insects, bacteria will also survive in this. Okay, and we have seen the roots extend up to this layer. If they are very big trees, then only their roots will extend to the below layer, that the next layer, that is B-horizon or middle layer, or subsoil. The second one is B-horizon or middle layer or subsoil. Okay. And when compared to topsoil, the content of humus is very less. Humus content is very less and it is slightly lighter in color. When compared to the top layer, it is slightly lighter in color and it contains some of the soluble minerals and iron oxides. I mean, only few minerals will be available in this layer, not all minerals. Most of the nutrients are present in the top layer only. Only few like soluble minerals and iron oxides will be there in this layer. Okay? And water will percolate and it will be deposited in the spaces between the particles. Soil particles will be there in this layer and the water will seep through the top layer and it will reach into this and it will be stored in this layer. Okay? So we have to write the points related to B horizon. We have seen what are the features of A horizon. Now coming to B horizon. Only few plants, their roots will extend to this layer and it is lighter in color. Humus content is less. Humus content is less in B horizon and only some of the soluble minerals and iron oxides will be present in this layer. Soluble minerals and iron oxides. What are soluble minerals means? Which will dissolve in water. Which will dissolve in water will reach to this layer because water will come from this layer to this layer. Only the minerals means so many elements you know. Iron, all those things will come under minerals which are required for the plant growth as well as human beings. Okay? Soluble minerals and iron oxides. Okay? Soluble minerals and iron oxides. Only very little humus I already told you, and in between these soil particles some rainwater will be deposited. Rain water will be collected because some space between the particles will be there and it will be deposited in this layer. These are the main points related to B horizon. And when compared to this layer, we have seen it is soft and porous, right? But when compared to this, it is harder. It is harder. When compared to this, it is harder. These are all points related to B horizon or middle layer or subsoil. Hope you have understood. Then coming to the last layer in soil profile is C horizon or parent rock. Okay, this is the hardest layer and water will be deposited. There is no humus, nothing here. Large rock particles will be there. Okay, large rock particles will be there and water will be deposited. Rainwater will be collected to the maximum extent in this layer. And below this parent rock, there is a layer of rock to which we cannot dig with the help of a spade. What do you mean by spade? Means iron tool will be used to dig, no? We cannot dig with that iron tool. That rock is called as bedrock. Okay? Once again I will repeat, listen. Two layers completed. Two horizons completed. Third layer is sea horizon or parent rock. It contains a larger soil rock particles are there in this layer, and it is hardest, and rainwater will be collected in this layer. Rainwater will be collected in this layer, and below this layer we cannot dig that layer, okay, with the normal spade, iron tool which are used to dig the soil, that are not sufficient to dig that rock. That rock is nothing but bedrock, very hard one, that is bedrock. Below is bedrock, and water will be collected in this to the maximum extent. Rainwater will be collected and it will form a water table. Water table means the level of water below the ground, which is available below the ground is nothing but water table, and water table will be there above the bedrock because it will be collected in sea horizon or parent rock. This is the hardest one, only few points are there. This is the hardest. Once again I will write. What are the features? This is hardest and there is no humus. Okay, and rainwater will be collected in this layer. And below this layer, the hard rock which cannot be digged with the spade is nothing but bedrock. What is the rock below this? Bedrock. We cannot dig. And water will be there on the top of bedrock because it will be collected in the sea horizon. That is the water that is available as groundwater for us. Okay, this is about soil profile and different horizons. In a vertical section we have seen, and different characteristics of different layers. Hope you have understood. If you haven't understood for the first time, you can repeat the video for the second time. Definitely you will understand. It is not a difficult chapter. It is very easy to understand. So, if you like the video, please click on the like button and share it with your friends. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and encourage me. And if you want any new topic, you can keep me message in the comment box so that I can upload the specific topic also. And not only that, please click on the bell button so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get the notification immediately. That's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed. Bye bye.